Ferreira and Michelson. Attleboro in the blue. We'll get to their lineup in a moment. Last season, Attleboro was 7-9-2, missed the playoffs by one game. Milford was 9-6-4, lost in the first round of Division II playoffs. Milford has moved up from the Davenport division of the Kelly Rex League, of the Hockomock League, to the Kelly Rex division.
Right. Again, a reminder here that the soccer plays with the yellow lines, which are seeable, unlike the field hockey, blue ones you can't. Quite a few changes in soccer rules this year. One of the big ones we'll see is they cannot restart play till the second whistle.
Aha.
So you've got to wait because the officials are supposed to check that everybody's got their masks on, they're spaced out, and so forth.
Madden took the ball away from Attleboro's dynamite midfielder, Jessica Gates. For the Bombardiers, Campbell starting in goal. Graber, Calderon, Panzer, Stuger, Harnois is at a forward position. Jessica Gates, the central midfielder. Gabby Bosch. Alves, the freshman, Bethany Alves, she's coming up and playing a forward position in place of Bella Salviati, who is not available today. And then Susan Riley and Emily Dunley, just a sophomore, will be in the midfield for the Bombardiers.
You notice that they're following the same theme as the field hockey players, playing as far away from us as they can.
Yes, they were very, very inconsiderate. Or maybe I didn't use enough breath mints, but yeah, that entire game was played as far from us as possible. There's the first contact of the game that leads to a whistle, and we'll see our first socially distanced free kick. And they're supposed to keep the ball down on the ground, right, Ned?
Right, it's supposed to be on the ground, and this is an indirect. Everything is an indirect now, I think.
Yep.
I think there's some confusion here.
And that's our official coming in. That's Fred Echeverry, played his college soccer at Fairleigh Dickinson. And there you see the indirect kick. And the other official is Gene Stewart. He's on the near side of the field, and he's got personality. And there's a push.
Yeah.
I was talking to Attleboro's coach, Steve Santos, before the game. Attleboro was a very, very physical, aggressive team last year. They're not going to be able to play this that kind of style this season. He says that means they have to rely more on their speed and anticipation.
Again, no shouldering is by the new MIA rules. It's, of course, up to the referees to enforce everything. It looks like they're trying to make sure that,
Harnois.
Be careful about it. Good block.
Yes, Carly Ferreira comes way out of the net to make that save. Gutsy play. Unable to clear the zone was Franzini. Harnois now on the far right tries a crossing pass, broken up, cleared out of there by Monahan. Trying to keep it in for the Bombardiers was Gabby Bosch, a starter in 3 sports. Basketball, soccer, basketball, and softball in the fall.
Yeah, they say you can have some 4-sport athletes because people can play that strange winter season that's going to happen. With the football players or volleyball players.
Back pass by the Bombardiers. Graber under pressure by Milford's Jillian Mickelson, senior striker. And there's some contact on the far side.
Well, incidental low contact is not is allowed,
Boy, officiating so important in every sport. It's going to be more important than ever here in soccer. Right. Each individual referee style, how much physical activity they're willing to allow under these new rules.
Right.
Just talking to a coach who wanted me to keep this off the record. They played a scrimmage where it was strictly under the new social distancing rules, and then first game of the regular season, it just looked like last year's soccer. That coach was a bit baffled, but adjusted.
Right. Again, these are all indirect kicks, which means they can't go into the goal, can't score a goal with somebody else touching it. Kind of a meaningless rule at midfield, a requirement.
Ferreira trying to dump the ball in, but we see Olivia Calderon with her first good defensive play of the game. Oh, nice move. Okay. Stays on side. Michelson going down.
Yep, she's got it.
Crosses in front. Nice defensive play. I'm not sure if that was Graber or Calderon who stopped that, but they were both there.
Okay, so now this is our first corner of the game. Again, corner kicks are supposed to be kept down, not lofted high. And they are indirects also. So you can't just kick it into the goal. Not a common occurrence in high school.
Yeah. So it's really more of a possession play now than a...
Right.
And you have to build towards the goal. Nice defensive work by Calderon there. Yeah. Kept in by the Hawks, Sophia Wilson, Scarlet Hawks. They're sensitive about that in Milford. Right. This will be number 9 coming up the right wing. Cassandra Stuger. Although I heard before the game, I guess I'm the last person on earth who uses her full name, Cassandra. Most people call her Sonny or Sony. And that goes over the end line. Goal kick.
And again, though we're not likely to see it, rule change for goal kicks, it has to not go across midfield in the air.
Huh.
Again, not that common on the girls' game. Probably means the boys will have to back down some.
Yes. Boy, Maddie Brown, a few years ago, you remember her. She often place kicked or punted the ball beyond midfield. That's sophomore goaltender Alexis Campbell. Got some time last year as a freshman. She's a starter this year. Nice passing by the Bombardiers. Coming up the left will be Panzer.
Good move.
Harnois stays onside. Cuts in. Sets, fires, save with the right foot by Ferreira. Can you believe how relaxed Ferreira looked on that?
Yeah, it's coming. You can't see what I'm doing, people. But,
yeah.
You know.
No, because remember, Harnois' first attempt, Ferreira came right out at her. That time she just stayed back, relaxed, poised, calmly made the save. Boy, it's important on these restarts for your teammates to move without the ball. That time Attleboro was caught standing still, and Milford's Anselin Bennett came in and broke it up.
Right. Nice to the field.
Yep. But there for the Bombardiers is Gabriella Bosch. Get used to seeing her make plays as the right back on defense.
So they are allowing a little bit of incidental there.
Yeah.
Again, the rules say if it's below the waist, it's not automatically wrong.
Emily Dunley, number 20, just a sophomore, starting as a central midfielder along with Gates. Her father is the baseball coach here at Attleboro. Nice steal by number 16, Alves, just a freshman. Back to Panzer.
Try, Megan.
Nice work done by Milford's Ferreira, finally broken up by Attleboro's Calderon. I believe this is Steve Santos' 8th year as the head coach in Attleboro, and this was the year that they could have broken that playoff drought, a senior-laden, experienced team, and there won't be any playoffs. Conversely, Milford's coached by Lou Colabello. I think these numbers are correct. He coached Sutton girls soccer for, I think it was 104 years, and he won either 37 or 38 state titles with Sutton. I think those are the right numbers.
For some reason, they let him go.
Well, no, he retired and then realized he couldn't stand sitting around the house, started substitute teaching in Milford, got involved in the athletic program. And it's interesting, his son, Chris Colabello, he was the star in 2005 of the Worcester Tornadoes of the Can-Am League. Let me put a hold on that story as the ball's knocked out of bounds by Milford's Corpy. But anyway, his son, Chris, strapping young lad, he was the star player for the Worcester Tornadoes. I was the voice of the Worcester Tornadoes that year. They won the Can-Am League, and Chris was one of the few players who made it from independent baseball to the major leagues with the Minnesota Twins. There's a shot from the right. Nice.
Easy pickup by the keeper.
Unofficially her 3rd save. But I said to Lou before the game, what was a bigger thrill for Chris? Having me call his home runs in the Can-Am League or playing in the major leagues? He said it was close, but he had to give the edge to me. Another break for Attleboro down the right side. Shot just wide. A beautiful pass by Jessica Gates. Turn around, young lady. Who made that shot? What number is that on the right side, Ned? The right wing.
Oh,
that's a Megan Panzer. So Gates with a beautiful feed to Panzer. Unofficially 3 saves for Milford's Ferreira. Campbell for Attleboro looking for her first. And it's funny, you don't want to go too long without making that first save.
Yeah.
You want to be, actively
but 30
involved.
seconds in is a bit short.
Exactly. You beat me to the point, Ned. That's it. You don't want to be smothered with shots.
Right.
And if the camera's picking that up, that's Pat Dunn, former Attleboro football player, varsity athlete, and graduate. Now the new trainer took over for Wesley Pandolfo. As a football player, you see he has no idea what to do with a soccer ball.
Right.
Good safety for the Bombardiers. Right. There's Jessica Gates. Get used to
nice
that.
Nice move.
Left-footed pass to Harnois. Her third break in on
That's
net.
it.
Shoots. Scores. Finds the back of the net. First goal of the season for the Bombardiers. Jessica Gates to Briley Harnois.
Attleboro goal by Briley Harnois, assisted by Jess Gates.
Wow, Ned.
Good combination. They moved through them. What are we waiting for? Out there. Again, they're showing that they've got the ball movement. They're thinking where they're going.
Yep.
That parts of this game have not changed.
Jessica Gates in the midfield. Sometimes she gets the ball, looks up and assesses. That time she got the ball and attacked.
Right.
Again, Milford, they were hit hard by graduation. They lost 32 goals to graduation from last year's team, mostly in the midfield. And then their top returning midfielder, just sophomore Danny Atherton. She was featured in HockomockSports.com, one of their 10 players to watch. Unfortunately, she's not playing for Coach Colabello's Scarlet Hawks today. I remember her from last year as a freshman. She was fun to watch.
Right.
And there's a long indirect kick down the left sideline. Beautifully executed.
Yeah. And that'll be a corner.
What a great idea, though. Down the left sideline, the crossing pass by Franzini, broken up by, I believe, Gabby Bosch, the right back.
Again, it looks like maybe one of the techniques they're using to get around. You can't do a big kick off the corner. Is you kick it to a player and then they do it for you.
Yeah.
With your own player.
Attleboro breaks that up. Harnois, touch pass. Oop, little bit behind. Stuger out of bounds, turnover.
A sub coming in.
And looking down in front of me, we just had the first frustrated look by an Attleboro fan this year. Excuse me.
Soccer fan. Well, I couldn't tell you, Steve. Everybody was under an umbrella.
Right. Yep.
It's a fairly nice crowd here today. They all have to do check-ins to come in. It's controlled, but 30 or 40 people here, I think.
There's a new player for Milford on the field. Try to get that name, but it's all the way over on the other side. Long kick to the Milford side of the pitch. See if they back pass. That's controlled by Alyssa Monahan, one of their captains.
These poor referees, they get to both signal the direction, and then they can put the other hand up for the indirect so they can exercise with all the arm movements.
They carry around a couple of 5-pound weights that really burns some calories. Ooh!
And your standard soccer trip.
Yeah.
New rules, old rules,
Down she goes, but heck, they're high school students, still plenty of cartilage. The Milford player in is number 19 on that far side, Isabella DeFranzo.
Ooh, nice kick.
Beautiful kick, wide of the goal, though. Boy, some distance with that.
Actually, I thought that wasn't supposedly that way, but I must admit I don't know exactly how to interpret some of the new rules. Because that certainly wasn't on the ground.
Yeah. Wind is blowing as you look at your screen, sort of from the lower right of your screen towards the upper left. And that free kick, nice work by the Bombardiers freshman Alves. Gets that back to Dunley. Dunley to Harmois.
Good food.
Whoops. Back pass a little too far back, and that's stolen and broken up by Jillian Michelson, the senior midfielder. She's shown she can play. Although she's in a forward position today. Also different, Ned, at making the officials' job more difficult. The teams, usually in soccer, the benches are on the same side of the field.
Right.
So for subs and such, they have to look around. Breaking in for the ball for the Scarlet Hawks was Pointer, swept out of there by the Bombardiers. Nice play by Dunley. Quick pass to the right. Heel pass by number 16, Bethany Alves, the freshman. Whoops. In tennis, they'd call that an unforced error.
Right.
For the Bombardiers, loosening up and getting ready to come in, sophomore Casey Parker. And I also believe number 15, Jamie Davies, will be coming in. I thought I heard Coach Santos saying that the players, they have disinfectant in the area where the subs have to report. And
right.
They're supposed to apply the disinfectant before they go on the field.
Yeah, she was doing it. That's the state rules. They have to disinfect their hands.
Nice touch pass by Gates to Graber.
Not that they're allowed to touch the ball with their hands,
right.
But true soccer, no hands. Ooh, nice. Nice movement.
Yes, and down the left wing, Amy Oliveira. Nice work up the right side by the Bombardiers. As the season goes on, we'll get to know the girls just by how they move with the ball. Won't have to see the number. That time we weren't sure. Boy, Harnois puts aggressive pressure on Milford. Bennett knocks it away. Throw in Bombardiers. Or kick-in, excuse me.
Yeah, all throw-ins have become kick-ins.
Now, Ned, for all those years we coached Special Olympics soccer, the Fighting Westboro Wallabies.
We did kick-ins.
Yes, we did kick-ins from the side.
Yep. Right.
Which would always trip up some of the partners because they were used to school soccer and they'd reach down and pick the ball up.
Right. It just shows we knew what we were doing. The state has recognized it.
Coming out for the Bombardiers, the sophomore Dunley, and also number 16, Bethany Alves, a freshman. So let's see who's in it. Striker. Attleboro, both teams are utilizing a 4-4-2 formation, 4 backs, 4 middies, and 2 forwards or strikers. 1 goaltender, of course. I'm deep, I'm perceptive, I see things. That ball's lofted in, and technically, was that on goal?
I can't quite say. It might have gone in.
All right, so we'll go ahead and
We'll give her a save.
Carly Ferreira her fourth save.
It might have died before it got there.
Nice one-touch pass, but getting there first on defense was Eleanor Graber. Restarting for Milford will be Aislinn Bennett. Just 2 minutes to go. Inside 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
So what do we...
Super secret mystery time. Now 4 times a game instead of just 2 at the end of each quarter, not at the end of each half.
Unique to high school soccer.
Yeah. And I would explain it to you, but I just don't understand it.
It's because it is.
That's Ned channeling his inner Bill Belichick.
That's
it is
right.
what it is.
And I think it's possibly unique to Massachusetts high school soccer.
Really?
I don't think it's in the regular rules.
I know Rhode Island uses the 3 official system. 1 ref in the field, 2 on the sides.
Yeah.
Nice work done there by Milford's Wilson, but getting it back for the Bombardiers is Parker.
It's going deep.
Brooke Ferreira dumps it in deep to Mickelson. Chips it, gets it by, but Attleboro breaks it up. Nice touch pass. Is that Graber again? Yes. Mickelson with an opportunity. If the shot goes wide, one touched just over the net. Isabella DeFranzo off the beautiful pass from Mickelson. A little too high.
Very nice combination, though. Like she knew she was going there. Maybe she did.
Yeah. Campbell goes to her left. Mickelson keeps the pressure on. Attleboro unable to clear it. Nice cross this time by Ferreira. Attleboro gets it. Boy, Graber's been active in the center of that back line early. There was some contact. As the two number 11s going at it, Gates for Attleboro and Amy Oliveira for Milford. Boy, Coach Cabello for Milford using a lot of players. Colabello using a lot of players early.
So can't be much time left in this quarter. Again, we're doing 4 20-minute quarters, which makes a bit different.
One touch indirect. Was that off the shoulder? Well, either way, if she headed it, it'd be against the rules in 2020 only.
Right. I think it was. I think that was the call.
Yep.
It's that automaticness.
So now there's an indirect kick.
Right.
Graber to the goaltender, Campbell. Oh, nice work. Who's that for Milford? That's number 9, Madden. That's why she's a captain. Jessica Gates with the ball, right wing. That's Stuger. Up.
Okay.
And that will end the first period. So after 20 minutes of play, the Bombardiers won, Milford nothing. Their first goal of the season, Jessica Gates with a beautiful left-footed pass to Briley Harnois. And that's where the score stands. We'll be right back after this in AACS 15 Sports.
I think it's supposed to only be a couple minutes, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. They're supposed to be cleaning off.
Pardon me?
Yep, there they go.
It's on whatever AACS's YouTube channel is. I'm a Luddite. But I sent an email to our Mark Poole with the link on it.
Yeah. See, here's the designated cleaning the balls.
Yes.
Somehow it seems spraying a little bit on is not.
Yeah. For our audience watching on YouTube, I'm not sure if Dave Angel, our cameraman up top, can hear me right now, but if you can pan to your right, there's Karen Pereira tracking down one of the balls, and she was disinfecting it on the run.
Right. The state rules say during the break here, you have to disinfect all the balls. And they generally sort of scattered around to be used so that we have no ball people per se.
Yeah, which
like they usually are.
Yeah.
So there's no rules for these up-and-coming younger kids, which is too bad.
Yep. Say it again? Oh, okay. All right. The break, but I don't have them ready yet. We'll be ready to go next time.
Unknown break time.
Yep. Let's come back in 5, 4, 3. Welcome back to AACS Sports 15, Channel 15, AACS Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Ned Rich in the press box, on top of the press box. And if Carol's watching at home, yes, we're more than 6 feet apart. On top of the press box is our cameraman director, Dave Angel, and in the truck, our engineer in charge, Jim Jones. You can see Coach Thornton there, one of the assistants with Coach Santos instructing the girls who, again, in years past, that would be in a tight huddle. But it also means this year the parents get to hear what the coaches are saying,
right.
Ned.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure that's a good thing or not.
1-0 is the score in favor of the Bombardiers. I might have come back a little bit early from that break, but we're not quite sure how long they're going to last.
Right. Now, it is interesting that certainly the goal was very well done by Attleboro, but most of that second half of that quarter is much more of the game was Milford's.
Yeah.
I think that, well, of course, this is, well, Milford's third game, but Attleboro's first under these, playing under these new rules.
Yep.
Certainly from my point of view, I think that these officials are doing more or less what the state asked them to do.
Yep.
They made an early call, I think, on a hands touching, and people have got warned. And otherwise, it's been pretty good.
Milford has 2 games in the season, a 5-0 and 4-0 loss to Franklin, which has been an outstanding team in the Caluvex division over the years. Attleboro scrimmaged Franklin, and according to Coach Santos, he felt the Blue Bombardiers actually outplayed the Franklin Panthers, but a problem we've seen in years past, they could not find the back of the net. Some of the younger players came in later in that scrimmage to get then some work, and Franklin potted 1 goal, so technically it was a 1-0 Franklin win, but Coach Santos could not have been more pleased. Well, he would have been more pleased if they put one in the net, but other than that, he could not have been more pleased with how his team played against what's traditionally been a power in this league, the Franklin Panthers. Attleboro now moving right to left here in this quarter. It was a nice physical defensive play by Serena Borges of Milford, but Attleboro gets it back with a dynamic Jessica Gates. Stopped for a moment by Monahan, resets. Graber to Harnois. Broken up by Madden, I believe. Here's Stuger on the right wing.
Again, a little bit warning about the pushing, though he didn't make a call to that effect. I don't believe.
12.
I think he did, actually. He has called the touching. Not so much a push, but a touching.
12 seniors on the Attleboro squad. So indirect free kick, that's Harnois who started off. Gates comes to the ball, but she gets it back to Graber. Couldn't quite control it, cleared out. Mickelson gets it ahead, but coming all the way back defensively. Is that Bosch? Yeah, Bosch pushed in the back.
Yeah, that's a foul on a couple levels.
Yeah.
It's an old-style foul as well as a new-style touching.
That's Amy Oliveira, the sophomore striker.
No confidence on the keeper to be that far up taking the ball.
Yeah. Plus a way to get her involved in the game.
Right, but.
Yeah. No room for error.
Right.
Nice work by Casey Parker. Did not start this game, but she's been active since she came in. That's Gates. Captain's armband. Right side, Stuger. Misses, connecting with Harnois, but Paul Briley controls the ball. Left side, Parker. Ball matriculates back to Harnois. Long shot. A little bit of a mishit for Briley.
Right.
It goes wide, goal kick. Sorry, folks, was playing with my computer here to try to get our spots ready. You know, something I should have done before the game. Yeah. Early in the season for us too, Ned.
Right, and of course you're all getting a glimpse of how Paul runs this radio program. Heard daily here on WARA.
Pontificating with Paul and the proletariat. Go to 1320 a.m. or WARAradio.com, 9 till noon, Monday through Friday. When the show is good, it's very, very good. When it's bad, it's utter drivel, but at least it's never average.
Well, you know, nobody is really average. Everybody's above or below. Again, it seems like some longer restarts than you'd think here. But
16:30. It's 2 subs coming in for the Bombardiers. Heading back in is the freshman Bethany Alves and the sophomore Emily Dunley. I'm quite sure that Emily gets her brains, beauty, and athletic ability from her mother, not from Father Steve. Played baseball at BC, coaches the Attleboro Blue Bombardier boys team. They had a great season 2 years ago. Shot, save by Carly Ferreira, and that shot was number 16, I believe. Oh, that was Al's. Unofficially 5 saves now for Ferreira. Bosch to Stuger. Taken away by Franzini. Taken back by the Bombardiers. Whoops, miscommunication.
No, I think
sorry.
Called a foul again. I think a touching foul. Or maybe it's just out.
Yeah.
You can't see with the bench there.
Yeah. Bosch to Dunley. Dunley cross. Al's does get there in time. Who's that on the left side? I think that was Ella Stromfors, number 23, who's in there now. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Stromfors fighting with Milford's Guerrero. Milford wins that one, but it's cleared out by the Bombardiers. Boy, that's Graber again.
Okay, I guess sub again.
Number 17, that's Riley Sullivan, senior starter, and she'll come in at the, I believe, defensive right, actually midfield position. Getting a rest is Ella Stromfors. Here's some speed by Milford on the right side, but showing even more speed is Attleboro's Olivia Calderon. Corner kick?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's a corner again. Supposed to stay down.
Milford's second corner kick of the game.
Third or fourth.
Okay, thank you.
But again, they're doing this idea of a very short to somebody else.
Yeah.
And Attleboro was wise to it, so they send somebody to run right in.
Well, if that was the fourth corner kick, and that's your job, Ned, right? Not mine, sorry. That's the third one that Attleboro's broken up.
Right. I say they're wise to that routine. Yeah. They have to stay 10 yards away until it's kicked, but after that they can run in. So.
1-0 Bombardiers, 13:20 to go here in the first half, second quarter. We don't say that often. And this time it's Milford breaking up Attleboro's attempt to restart or inbounds. Dunley gets there and clears it. A little bit too far. Kept in by the Scarlet Hawks, kept out by Stuger. Stuger 1 touch, 2 outs. They let him play.
And I think considered incidental lower body contact is okay.
Yeah, that was Bosch and Franzini for Milford. Here's number 10, crossing pass. Oh, no, the whistle blew.
I think maybe offsides.
Aha.
She didn't act like she was meant to do it.
Yeah.
You know, with these double whistles, it's starting to sound like field hockey.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Ladies, wait for the whistle for the restart.
Yeah,
Excuse me, restart.
Yeah, they've got to relearn some habits.
Boy, Bosch's pass knocked down by Milford's Brooke Ferreira. And now they're trying to put some pressure on. Nice job by Attleboro's left back, Riley Sullivan. Dumped in by Milford's Borges. Yep.
But easy for the keeper.
Inside 12 minutes to go in the first half. High bounce off this turf. You know, sometimes on this Tozer Cassidy turf, why don't they just get it over with and play with the Super Bowl?
Are they waiting for another whistle? Yeah. What's going on?
Bruce Arena, the coach of the New England Revolution, was complaining about the bouncing ball on the Gillette Stadium turf. Yeah. Try this one. Right back in my day, You could tell the kids who played varsity sports, they were covered in grass stains. Now they're covered in little black pellets.
Well, it depends on the field.
Yeah, Briley Harnois tried to put the pressure on.
Our hometown of Westboro has paid extra to have green pellets put in their field.
Really?
They're not the ground up rubber.
Briley Harnois starting it forward. Normally up there with her would be also a senior captain, Isabella Salviati. Smaller players, but both, nobody told them that. They both play a very aggressive physical game.
Right.
And drawing the foul was Eleanor Graber. Yes, Ned?
Right. Yep, that was. I don't know whether this symbol is you touched him or it was a push, right? But by old rules, I think that was a foul.
What was the song? He touched me. Somehow I knew it when he
Please, Paul, please.
Sorry. They're going to put that in my contract next year. No singing.
Well, people here don't have the option of going somewhere else. They want to see the game.
The ball is looped in by Brianna Franzini. Thank you. Save made by Campbell. Ned, if that wasn't true, I'd be offended. Here comes a counter by the Bombardiers.
But they can back it up.
Catherine Madden breaks it up. Here they come again. Yeah. And that pass to Harnois came from Bethany Alves, broken up by the Scarlet Hawk defense.
Oh, one line's going away.
Whoops. The Milford coach, Lou Colabello, was telling me a funny story before the game. Again, as I mentioned before, he's been coaching high school soccer, I believe, for 104 years. I think that's the right number. So he has some old school tendencies. And at one of the practices, he felt his players weren't being aggressive enough, and he told them they were playing like girls. One of the parents of one of his freshman players complained. And the movie Glory Road about Don Haskins, who led Texas El Paso to the NCAA championship in 1966 in basketball. That movie starts with him coaching a girls' high school team in Texas, yelling at them. They're playing like a bunch of girls. He didn't mean it as an insult about their gender. He just wanted some more aggressive play out of them.
Well, a lot of these might say we don't want to play like girls. We play like soccer players.
Exactly. And again, Steve Santos, the Attleboro coach, trust me, never once had to say that to his Attleboro team last year. Aggression has never been a problem for this squad. Approaching 8 minutes to go in the first half. Harnois, nice touch pass to Stuger off a spin. Stuger down the right side, looking to cross back to Briley.
Waiting for some help. Well, just takes the shot.
Goes short side. Kick save by Kathy Ferreira, imitating a hockey goaltender.
So this is Attleboro's first corner.
Unofficially the sixth save.
So let's see. It looks like they're going to do traditional style.
Or Gabby Bosch will enter the play from the right back spot. Nope. Harnois.
Lovely. You talk about you have to keep it on the ground, but look, that was a beautiful, sharp.
Harnois to Alves. Trying to get it over to... Not quite sure. Oh, long shot. Little bit wide. Collected by Carly Ferreira. That shot was number 14, I believe. But Gabby Bosch might have been number 3, Graber. So, Ned, you were saying in the first half of the first quarter, stay with me, folks. In the first half of the first quarter, Attleboro controlled. Last half of the quarter, Milford controlled. Looks like Attleboro's got their edge back a little bit.
Yes, though it is probably more even than it's been so far. But Attleboro has definitely taken it back from Milford.
Yeah.
Subbing.
Coming in for the Bombardiers, number 11, Jessica Gates. Not only one of the top midfielders on the team, one of the top midfielders in the league. Parker is in as well. Coming out are Stuger and Alves.
Do they clean their hands when they go in? They clean their hands when they come out.
Yeah.
but unfortunately don't get the high five from the coach.
Yes. And, of course, if it was boys soccer, it would be clean your hands, spit, clean your hands.
Right. Yeah,
Although the masks might prevent that.
there actually is a specific MIA new rule about spitting on your gloves as a keeper.
Wow.
If they catch you doing it, they take your gloves away and you have to go to new ones.
Well, what I'm benevolent are Major League Baseball, if you adjust the Velcro on your batting gloves, you're going to be kicked out of the game.
Okay, so this looks like they have got a cleverly planned free kick here. Yeah. Oh, it was. As they say in the big leagues, training ground move.
Yes.
Unfortunately, not quite fast enough.
Broken up by Serena Borges for Milford, but Attleboro gets it back.
Yeah.
Down the right, nice touch pass by Parker. Alves. Whoa! And I think Pat Dunn, the Attleboro trainer, must have insulted Aubrey Corpy's sister because that looked like she shot it right at him.
Right. But because he can't head it, he had to duck. You know.
So when Pat played high school football here, he was always attacking the ball. Now as the trainer for the school, he's running away from it, literally. That was a hip check that will not be allowed in this modified rules for 2020. Coach Thornton gets the ball back to the Milford players. He's got one daughter, a junior here at Attleboro, and another down at Florida State. Dunley, Hanwha. Nice touch pass to Alves. Shows some speed, but even better speed by Catherine Madden. Looked like Madden for Milford was beaten. She got back in the play. Ball was headed.
Yeah.
Ned, it's our first soccer broadcast of the year. Remind the listeners again why you don't see many, usually you don't see many yellow cards at this level.
Well, my experience from being a soccer ref for a little while at the high school is nobody wants to do the paperwork.
There it is.
You know, because we had to write paperwork, and the editors don't do it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Number 12 for Milford, Brianna Guerrero takes down the Attleboro player on the far side. It might be Gates, I'm not sure. 1-0 Bombardiers. 3:25 to go, first half.
Nice kick. Again,
Gates, nice pass with the right shin to Alves. Alves right side. That's where Stuger was, but great hustle by Parker.
He didn't give it.
Boy.
His opinion is not the same on out of bounds, but he is the referee.
And that referee, that's his Gene Stewart. And I didn't get to talk to him before this game, but last year talking to him before games. Gene Stewart does not have a shortage of personality now.
He's consistent.
Yes.
And what's important is consistent.
And again, the official on the far side, Fred Echeverry, played college soccer at Fairleigh Dickinson. So Bombardiers, the Meyer sisters are coming in. Amelia's number 24. Olivia is 25. Also coming in the back line, Santoro for the Bombardiers. Knocked out. Bombardiers will restart.
Right. He is consistent.
We're in the last 2 minutes. Super secret mystery time. Dunley, pressured but gets the pass off. Okay. And Gates looked like she was recovering a fumble in football, and Borges kicked it right out from under her. Ned, I remember my baseball hat this year. It's blocking the sun now, and you're squinting like crazy.
Yeah, and I have the free hand because I'm not really expected to be able to tell people's names. And, well, the sun is doing its thing. It's coming down low. Hopefully it's not interfering with the TV picture too much.
One-touch shot. Graber, and again, got a little bit underneath that ball. Didn't get all of it. It goes wide of the net.
We have to wait while she chases the ball because we can't have ball people.
Goal kick for Carly Ferreira, a turning starter for Milford. She had more than 20 saves in their season opening game, the loss to Franklin.
Right.
Here's Jessica Gates. Boy, Gates.
Good break up by Milford.
Yeah, but I was going to mention Gates, which is just what you want from a midfielder. So many one-touch passes.
Yeah.
Nice work by the Bombardiers' Emma Riley.
Halftime.
That will end the first half. 6 saves unofficially for the Milford goaltender Carly Ferreira. Attleboro put one by her. That was Briley Harnois, assisted by Jessica Gates. 1 save for Attleboro's Alexis Campbell. Ned, comments before we go to a break?
Well, it's become a very even game in this second quarter of this first half.
Yeah.
Given the slightly strange rules, they seem to be adapting pretty well to them.
Yeah.
And it's all about foot control, especially even more so than usual.
Yep.
And, girls' soccer is not a power game, typically, because they're not as big of people as the boys and the men. So it's a skill game.
All right.
And it looks like it's happening.
We'll be back with second act action on AACS 15 Sports.
So,
Your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 18. L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Are you looking for more opportunity? The Literacy Center is here to help. We have free year-round classes in English, computer literacy, and high school equivalency. With the help of teachers and tutors, you can prepare for your citizenship test, make a resume, get ready for college, or learn how to speak better English. Classes held during the day, evening, or on Saturdays. View our website, theliteracycenter.com, or call 508-226-3603. The Literacy Center, building a better community.
Sweet strawberry icing. You were strolling along in goodwill when just past that mid-century side table and denim jacket you spotted them, nestled in their display case. Miniature donut earrings. Oh, yes! Yes! Your favorite half-breakfast pastry, half-all-day dessert food, made into your favorite form of ear candy. Oh, my. Those bejeweled sprinkles have satisfied some unknown hunger within you. Shh. Do you smell that? That's the sugary scent of shopping success. For this is Goodwill. And with every item you buy, you fund local job training and more. So go forth. Bring home those donut earrings. And bring home so much good to your community. Goodwill. Bring good home. Brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Planning a trip to visit family? Leaving your home increases your chances of getting and spreading COVID-19. Some state or local governments are issuing orders and guidance, such as stay at home or shelter in place. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends you stay home except to get groceries, medications, or other essentials. If you must travel, follow the state or local guidance where you are, along your route, and at your destination. For more information, visit cdc.gov.
Staying at home, surrounded by family and friends, resting comfortably, with your illness under control, and support for your family caregivers. That's what most Americans want at life's end. Hospice can make it happen. With the help of hospice, patients and families alike can focus on what's most important, enjoying life together and living as fully as possible. Feel free to contact Community VNA Hospice at 508-222-0118. You can also visit communityvna.com for more information.
We are at halftime here on our AACS YouTube channel. This is not part of the AACS stuff. Dave's going to work with editing this in. Hello, Ned.
You want me to be talking?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful day for a ball game here at Tozer Cassidy Field in Attleboro.
Yes, there's colorful trees. It's really nice for the school to have arranged this for us.
Yeah.
You know, yellow ones and red ones, and not the rain of yesterday, but very nice today.
And you see the entire outside structure of the new Attleboro High School has been completed. Yeah, when I'm talking about a high school, you have to use the proper lexicon.
Right. Now,
I speak good.
Yeah. Now, is there a flag on top of it? I didn't notice coming in, because usually they put something up there when they top off.
I'm not quite sure.
Right.
But anyway, we are waiting at halftime. We're probably another 5 to 7 minutes away from the start of the second half. Yeah. So we'll play a few more spots because we have to wait for our AACS broadcast to come back before we give you our deep insights into the game of girls' high school soccer.
Yes,
Ned, I could pass the time by singing to the audience again. What do you think?
We've been through this, Actually, though, if you want to hear Paul sing, just tune in between 9 and 12, Monday through Friday, 1320.
Yeah. Or WARAradio.com.
And the odds are, sometime in that 3 hours, he'll be singing.
Because
he will have lost his place in trying to fill in for us all.
Yes, I provide my own elevator music. All right, we'll take one final break and then come back. You're watching AACS's YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Attleboro 1, Milford nothing. Second half coming up in girls soccer.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873. L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
Coming back in 5, 4, 3. Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Ned Rich. Dave Angel, our cameraman up top. Award-winning Dave Angel. Jim Jones, our engineer in charge in the truck as we get ready for second half action on this beautiful, beautiful October 14th day in Attleboro. Unfortunately for Milford, their gifted sophomore midfielder, Danny Atherton, unavailable today. And for Attleboro, Bella Salviati is not available as well. She's an outstanding, as a sophomore, she was a Hockomock League All-Star, honorable mention last season, and one of the co-captains this year. We hope she's back soon.
We're off.
Hanwha, back pass. On the right side, that's Bosch. Broken up by the Hawks, Scarlet Hawks.
And we're back to the original first quarter field directions.
Yep.
Attleboro's moving right to left.
All right.
Cleared out of there by Bennett for Milford after nice work by Brooke Ferreira. New player out there for Milford. That's number 2, Franzini. Stolen by Graber. Oh, the through ball attempt broken up by Bennett. There's Calderon. Gates helping out in the defense, but getting by her is Michelson. Right side, Ferreira tries to cross back to Michelson. Ball goes up in the air, high hop off the turf. Shouldered away by Gates. Contact that they let go. And that's going to be...
That's a good traditional soccer foul. So.
And is that inside the yellow line, the penalty area, or just outside?
I don't know. I'm worried about him coming in.
That's the difference between an indirect free kick and a penalty shot. And it looks like he's going to mark it just outside.
Yeah, come in, I think, just to make it outside.
Yeah.
And,
Frankly,
penalty kicks are a bit different in the rules, but they're still penalty kicks. Okay, he is marking it outside.
Here we go. Yeah, it looked to my eyes like the foul occurred outside.
Yeah.
She landed inside.
Right. It's not where you land. It's not like American football where, you know.
And no traditional wall set up.
Not allowed.
Yep. And there's a blast right on goal.
Well, way above.
Yep.
Towards the goal.
Through the goalpost.
And unfortunately, the keeper running to get the ball.
1-0 Attleboro leads. Inside 18 minutes to go. Instead of 2 40-minute halves, it's now 4 20-minute quarters. No timeouts allowed.
Right. But they do have the time, of course, between the quarters to serve that function.
Yeah. Remember a few years ago, Ned, when we had that incredible heat wave and the officials were having water breaks once during each half?
Yeah, well, it's a similar thing. Of course, they've done that at professional level.
Yeah.
When they were playing in Florida, you know.
Yeah. Milford will restart in the far side. Attleboro's goaltender Campbell unofficially 1 save. Milford's Ferreira, Carly Ferreira 6. Stuger on the far side.
Right. There's a whistle.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
One thing these new rules have put in is there's a tremendous sales of electronic whistles because they can't use regular whistles. And I understand a lot of the referee associations bought them for their referees.
Yeah.
Like 2,000 of them.
And then sold them to the refs at a profit.
Didn't read that part, but it's possible.
Nice work by Campbell, swatting the ball out. Neither team has generated a real scoring opportunity so far this half. Nice work by Milford's Ferreira to keep it away from Gates. That's not easy. Graber trying to get it to Briley. Unable to keep it in. Says hello to her teammates on the bench.
Interesting.
Yeah. Whoops. Nice play and recovery by Olivia Calderon, the junior central defender. Long through ball. Alves going after it.
Miskicked it off the end. I'm pretty sure that wasn't what she wanted to do.
Right, and then Alves has to chase that down. She's wearing number 16. I believe that's the number that Bella Salviati's big sister wore last year. She's now at Merrimack.
Are they playing? They're D2?
Ooh, I'm not sure if she went out for the squad. You know,
Okay.
I should have asked Coach Thornton that.
Right. But I'm not even sure. A lot of the schools, of course, even aren't playing. That's
Yeah.
So.
Crossing midfield. Nice play by Attleboro's Megan Panzer, one of the, is it 12 seniors on the roster? Offside.
Yeah. And this is your opportunity to complain about the offside rule.
Yes. Soccer purists hate it, but when I'm benevolent czar, we are getting rid of the offside rule. But without the offside rule, they'll just kick the ball back and forth on the field. I disagree. I think ball possession is too important. And number two, how come the defense gets to decide how much of the field the offense can use?
Yeah.
There's a beautiful steal by Michelson. This is a big chance for Milford. Long blast, saved by Alexis Campbell. And you know what happened there, Ned? I think Michelson said, oh, my God, Healy's complaining about offsides again. Let's change the subject.
Right.
And she broke to the net.
No, it was she was waiting to get in front and nobody out there to help her, so she had no choice but to take the shot, probably a bit early.
Yeah. And that was because of the pressure of Graber and Calderon, the central backs.
Attleboro keeper's too good to let something like that through.
That one's onside. And Michelson gets through. A beautiful pass. Right wing tries to cross, and hustling back into the play was Olivia Calderon. Starting that play, I believe, was Aslan Bennett with just a perfect pass on the restart. What do we have for corner kicks, Ned?
This is the fifth one for Milford. I may have missed one. Occasionally we have...
Hey, you leave the mistakes to me.
Yeah, well, I learned from the best. Again, they're doing this. I'm just going to touch it, change it away from being indirect so we can put it in the air.
Mickelson gets a foot on it. The delivery was made by Ferreira. Tipped it up. That's a save by Campbell. Just her second unofficially. All right, Ned, I was looking down at my notes. What happened there?
The ball just sort of popped its way towards the front of the 18. She picked it up. Technically, probably could have rolled in the goal, but that wouldn't really be considered a save.
Yeah. Stuger up the right wing centers it to Harnois to Gates. Gates with a long shot, save by Carly Ferreira. Ned, I could be wrong on this, but Attleboro, it looked like, had more movement away from the ball in the first half. And just as I say that, the movement returns.
Right. They're listening to you.
Alves to Stuger. But no, in that previous play, and maybe Barley Harnois looks tired now, but you rarely see Barley standing still on the field, and that was one of the rare times she was. Obviously, she knew it because she moved aggressively that next time.
What do we... Again, this is one of these
It's going to be an Attleboro corner kick.
It's a corner. Okay. Second one, I believe.
I'm not sure if that's Alves or Panzer taking the corner kick. Trying to hit Briley. One times it in front. And that goes over the end line for a goal kick. And in the middle of the Milford defense, I think that was Catherine Madden making a nice play as well. She used her body to screen an Attleboro player, but did not allow the ball to hit her.
Right.
So that gives her team a goal kick. Obviously, she had some ballet training in her youth.
It's useful.
Gates. Pass to Stuger. One touch pass to Harnois. A little bit behind on the return to Stuger. Nice body position by Sonny.
Job, Sonny, go.
Ooh, fights through two Scarlet Hawk defenders. Pass to Harnois. Long shot. Didn't get a lot on it. Saved by Ferreira. 1-0 Bombardiers. 10:30 to go in the third quarter.
Aggressive move in front there, but didn't touch her, so it was legal. Past years, you would have sent her, shove her aside to do that.
Here's a turnover, but unable to keep it in is Brooke Ferreira, just a sophomore. And restarting for the Bombardiers will be Riley Sullivan. Boy, it is interesting. You're watching on the sidelines. Nobody is allowed to touch the ball with their hands.
Right, they go with their feet.
Yeah. Jessica Gates rolls, passes in the middle, broken up by, once again, Catherine Madden. Oh, nice work. Panzer down the left side. Cuts into the middle. Long shot. Breaking to the net was the freshman Alves. And
I think that was a try at a shot.
It was a shot, yeah.
Rather than a massively overhit pass.
Getting ready to come in for the Bombardiers, applying the hand sanitizer is number 15, Jamie Davies, just a freshman. And number 2, Casey Parker. Casey with a K, a sophomore. Look at that play by Harnois to keep the ball down. Accelerates down the left.
Good soccer, does her. Nice footwork.
Wow. Broken up by the central defenders for Milford. Long shot by Harnois. Might have been wide, but we'll go ahead and give a save to Carly Ferreira. That's number 19 for Milford on the far side. Isabella DeFranzo. She's come the closest of any Scarlet Hawk to scoring a goal in this game.
Offsides, a couple of them.
She was about 12 meters out, took a crossing pass and left foot, just got a little bit under it, high.
Probably, as they say, probably leaning back a little bit with excitement.
Attleboro restart. And shade covering most of the field to our right. Sun coming directly into my partner Ned's eyes.
Right, well, this field was carefully designed to do that.
Here's a dump in. Mickelson down the right wing. On the right foot. Calderon's pass in front, tipped away, back in front. Crosses in front of the goal. Eleanor Graber risking an own goal, but had to make a play on that ball and knocked it wide.
Right, and we are lucky that there were no white uniforms standing in front with the blue.
Yes.
The blue did the right thing.
But I think Coach Steve Santos, at their next practice, they've shown a vulnerability to breaks down the offensive right wing, the Attleboro defense's left wing. Mickelson's done that a number of times today. And now...
changing sides.
Attleboro tries to blast it out. Ball's batted around. Parker. You could hear the fans yelling, put it through, but it was broken up by Milford's Bennett.
Okay.
And then Stuger hustling in on the play. Boy, Stuger is a senior this year. And her first step looks a little bit quicker than last season. Left foot shot, Ferreira with the save. And that was Briley Harnois again. 1-0 Bombardiers, 6:36 to go in the quarter, third quarter. Jessica Gates. Boy, Gates always knows what to do with the ball once she gets it. No hesitation.
Nice move forward.
One touch pass, little bit too far, screening it, letting it go out of bounds is Catherine Madden. And coming in for the Bombardiers is number 23, Ella Stromfors, just a sophomore. So there are 12 seniors on the squad. 2, 3, only 4 juniors. So it's a senior, sophomore heavy squad. Free kick played by Sophia Wilson. Turns it over. Nice play by Graber. And there's Dunley in the midfield position, just a sophomore. She saw varsity minutes as a freshman last year. Ooh, that's going to...
Yeah.
Two things. That's a foul by Sony Stuger, and in the words of Tommy Boy Callahan, that's going to leave a mark.
Yeah. I see, even by old rules, that was a foul, let alone the new ones. But if you're going to do it, you might as well do it.
5:15 to go, third quarter. Mickelson couldn't control that, stepping on the ball, leading to her turnover.
But a good block, good block.
That was Eleanor Graber with a defensive play. Through ball, they stay onside. Gabby Bosch gets there defensively, tips it over to Stromfors, who knocks it out, corner kick. Boy, for a moment there, it looked like a 3-on-2 break for Milford. Yeah, Attleboro defenders hustled in.
But it had enough speed to not let them get ahead.
How many corner kicks will this be for Milford now, Ned?
I think about their 6th.
Once they track the ball down. Clock moving here.
Yeah, we need to put some more balls around the field.
Yeah.
Because they're not stopping clock for these recoveries. And Milford doing the close thing.
Oh, a beautiful pass through the Attleboro defender's legs. 2 shot attempts blocked before they got to the goaltender, Campbell. What a brilliant pass to start that. Stuger dumps it deep.
Nice down there.
Back pass to their goalie, Carly Ferreira. Wow. That was chested down by Dunley. And again, in normal times, Ned, she would have headed that ball. She had to take that right in the solar plexus.
Oh, we'll keep her from getting a headache.
Nice one-touch pass by DeFranzo, but broken up. Boy.
Milford is moving. I'm not sorry. Attleboro was moving well to the ball.
Yep.
They're not always getting their passes where they want, but they're getting pretty good about getting at Milford's passes.
Graber, number 3, and Stuger, number 9. They just both look a step quicker this year, and more importantly, a step more decisive.
Milford's got some real speed there in their defender.
Yeah. Olivia Cook.
So he gave the foul because she pushed. She touched.
Olivia
pushed but touched.
Olivia Cook, number 5, now in at the left defensive back spot for the Bombardiers. Jessica Gates reads that well and makes the steal. Attleboro's had a lot of turnovers off of restarts, Ned.
Yeah. As I say, they're not always passing to where they want to, but they're very good about tracking down Milford's passes.
Yep.
They're moving.
Ooh! Here's a hard collision between Graber and, I believe, Bennett.
No.
That was out of bounds.
It was out of bounds, and she didn't wait for the whistle.
Second whistle, yeah. That's Olivia Cook. Oh, that's a turnover.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't her ball anyhow.
Yes. Bennett restarts, gets it back to Madden.
Yeah.
Yep.
On the arms.
Handball, technically.
Right.
Sophia Wilson will restart. Nope. Some brilliant coaching coming from the stands there, Ned. Gates, a one-touch pass, little bit too far, but you got to take those gambles once in a while. That was nice work defensively by Milford's Monahan and Madden. Ooh!
Ooh.
And then Stuger and the Milford player exchange sportsmanlike taps after that collision. The Milford player was Aubrey Corpy. When I mentioned Sonny was more assertive this year, that's not quite
not quite how it's supposed to be.
Yes, we're looking for that first step assertiveness, not exactly the physical contact assertiveness. In years past we would, but it's
hard to break habits.
Yes.
And all these women, girls have been playing soccer for a long time where these were not the rules.
And we just saw Graber, who started that play, once again. That restart started, and before the Milford girl kicked the ball, she was already moving from right to left, ended up making the steal. That's reading the game.
Again, I'm not. So he's changed direction. I don't know.
Well, the official, Fred Echeverry, having a discussion with a Milford defender there, midfielder.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't know what.
One-touch start by Panzer. We're inside the last 2 minutes, super secret mystery time of the third quarter. And the sun's starting to drop on the far side of the field, and a little bit of nip in the air now.
Yeah, whole field's in shadow, but except for... Oh.
And that will end the third quarter.
We missed the start of super secret time.
Yes, Ned, a scoreless third quarter. Comments before we take a break?
I think both teams picked up where they left off. They're playing fairly evenly. I think Attleboro has a bit of an edge on getting to the ball, but they're not always capitalizing by then moving on.
Okay. All right, we'll be back with fourth quarter action on AACS 15 Sports.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873. L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com. Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545 or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Ned Rich, Dave Angel, our cameraman up top. And correction and amplification, Ned. Austin Ricketts is in the truck, not Jim Jones.
Oh.
And also, you made one of your most prescient comments of the game about Milford's attack during the commercial break. Would you like to share that with the audience, Ned?
Well, as I say, Attleboro, I think Milford has got a plan. They're doing, this solving the indirect by two people on and so forth.
Yep.
Attleboro is being very good about getting at Milford's kicks from that, or their passes.
Yep.
But is having trouble effectively getting the third pass after that. They get one off, but not the second.
Yeah.
Milford's part of that, of course. They're getting in the way. Part of this just can be how often you've played. This is their first game.
Exactly. Milford's third, Attleboro's first. Attleboro heading left to right here in the fourth quarter 19:45 to go. It's a 1-0 lead for Attleboro. It doesn't feel that close, but the reality is Milford is one break or one quick play away from tying this game. And I wouldn't say Attleboro has dominated this game, but I would say they've had the edge.
Right. It seems we don't count possession.
Oh, boy.
Oh, nice shot.
Dunley
Nice shot.
with a great crossing pass from right to left, and then with a shot from left to right was Megan Panzer.
I think both these keepers are good enough, so shots from out there are not going in.
Yeah.
But
you need a little extra something on the ball to get it by Ferreira for Milford and Campbell for Attleboro. Unofficially now, I've got 11 saves for Carly Ferreira.
Maybe another one coming up. Oops.
Trying to cross was Attleboro's Santoro. Broken up by Milford's, was that Guerrero or Corby? Corby, I believe. And the goaltender again.
I'm going to chase the ball down. Say state rules say there can be no ball people. They imply that you move balls around, but it's a process.
I have to look at my notes from last year because we used to announce the young ladies' names every game.
Right.
And they put some miles in running up and down the field chasing the balls. Gates. Oh, fakes right, cuts back left, finds some space. Beautiful touch pass to Parker. Milford's defense recovers quickly, and by Milford's defense, I mean Alyssa Monahan.
And you notice that Milford's defense is doing what Paul hates, is they're staying up beyond the 18, so Attleboro cannot run close to the goal.
Because it would lead to
an offside.
Yeah.
And therefore is making Attleboro tend to shoot from farther out. And the keeper appreciates that.
Remember a million years ago in the World Cup, this was in the last century, the Cameroon, the indomitable Lions of Cameroon were playing an Italian team. Early in the game, it was clear that the Italian team could not keep up with Cameroon's speed. They moved all of their backs up, and Cameroon was called for 14 offsides that game. Here's a break for Michelson. And Michelson, that's like at least the third or fourth time. She waits till I'm in the middle of an unrelated story.
And ruins it.
And then goes charging towards the net.
You think maybe she listens to your program and knows how things go?
I was going to say maybe I could get her on my program and cut down on some of my less focused ramblings. Here's a nice play by Milford's Bennett. And here's number 10, Pointer in front. But nice defensive work. That's Gabby Bosch.
Right. Giving a chance for the keeper to come out, giving her some protection, so there's not a clear run for the Milford players to go on top of her.
Harnois' touch pass headed towards Parker, broken up by Monahan. There's Mickelson again. I wasn't telling a story, so she was moving away from the net. Now she's going towards the net, but it's outside. But anyway, that was when I first had my crusade against offsides. Because when the team's called for 14 offsides in a World Cup game, that means Italy wasn't even trying to play defense. They were just stepping up every time Cameroon had the ball. I did not find it sportsmanlike.
Well, there is part of the argument. If you never call for offsides, you're not trying hard enough. But 14, that's a bit much.
Graber gets a very, very well-deserved break.
Oh. Did they let that go? No.
No. And
I didn't think so.
Calderon now is in for the Bombardiers, I believe.
He's talking.
Nope, I'm wrong. In for the Bombardiers. No, Strong Force has been in there. Okay. 1-0 Attleboro, 15:30 to go in the game. Calderon, right side, Santoro.
She's got a runner.
Right wing to Casey Parker. Little bit too far. Boy, Parker's got some speed.
Right. Unlike yesterday where the ball would sometimes die on the wet turf in the field hockey, it's not doing that today.
Yep. Boy, Casey Parker, just a sophomore, just runs like a sprinter. Just those graceful long strides. Harnois knocks the ball out. This will be Franzini. Not enough on that, and Harnois almost got there.
Again, they're trying the soft touch pass to solve the indirect.
And you know, Ned, they're short passes, but they've got to be crisp passes.
Yeah, no, you got to do it.
Coming on!
Hustling back for the Bombardiers, Olivia Calderon. Broken up. Beautiful play by Mickelson. Couldn't quite control it. Rolls out of bounds. And now she's pointing at something in the turf.
She's not agreeing with the out of bounds call.
I see.
They are consistent, but I would call them differently.
Yeah. Ball's going to be all the way out. If it's on the line, it's still in play.
Right, in soccer.
Harnois.
But I say he's consistent.
Yes, exactly. Harnois with Parker.
And got space, staying on side. Oh.
Goes to her left. Parker went to the right, but triple team. Nice defense by the Scarlet Hawks.
Look at that speed to protect the ball.
That's Olivia Cook.
Oh, nice try. Nice plan combination.
Yep. Okay, there's Mickelson with the ball, so I'll just shut up.
Well, the sun is setting down behind trees. It makes our job easier.
Yeah.
But a nice even lighting on the field.
Yeah. Ned, you look much more relaxed. You're no longer squinting.
Right. No. And hats don't get along very well.
Yeah. Okay. How about sunglasses?
That don't work for me.
Okay, Jessica Gates makes a nice play to number 19 coming up the right, Santoro.
Yep, they've kept it in.
Knocked out by Milford's Corpy, but Attleboro maintains possession. Steve Santos gets involved.
Yeah, I don't know if he's allowed to or not, you know. Did he clean off his feet before he touched it?
I'm a huge fan of Attleboro soccer coach Steve Santos, except at the home basketball games, he plays the DJ.
Oh.
And because I'm an old guy, I'm not quite supportive of some of the musical selections. The kids love them.
Right.
Excuse me, the student athletes.
Student athletes, yeah.
Now that's Attleboro again with a pass that was short but not crisp enough. Steal by Milford's Serena Borges. Long shot. I have Attleboro's Campbell with 3 saves, 11 saves for Ferreira, but it's just a 1-goal game.
Yeah.
There's a cross, dangerous opportunity. Campbell gets there. Aggressive play by Campbell, cleared out by Calderon.
We got a little bit lucky there, but we'll take the luck.
Scarlet Hawks putting the pressure on now. And I wish I knew who made that play on the left side for Attleboro's defense. Nicely done. Inside 12 minutes to go in the game, 1-0 Bombardiers. Getting a rest is Pointer for Milford. Coming back in is DeFranzo, who's come closer than any other Milford player out there to scoring today, number 19 in the white. There's a steal for the Bombardiers.
Again, so, wow, look at that speed.
Through ball to Parker, but wow. Catherine Madden can pick him up and put him down.
All right, gee.
Madden, Monahan, and Carly Ferreira, the goaltender, the 3 captains for Milford. It's Harnois, Gates, and Salviati for Attleboro. Bella not playing today, which we're all missing. There's a long shot attempt.
Got it.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
And this might be a card, yeah.
Looks like he got something yellow in his hand.
I'm not sure if that was number 2 or number 5. That'd be Franzini or Monahan with a play, but they really reached out with that right leg and stepped right into her path. Right. You know, one thing I love about girls soccer, they don't flop in girls soccer, or not very often. When a lady soccer player hits the turf, they were hit. But Harnois with a bullet off the post and in! Right. Bradley Harnois! Her second goal of the game on a free kick, drills it. Who drew that penalty? I didn't get the number of the jersey of who drew that penalty. Oh, you know what? I can tell from her limp. That was Jessica Gates who drew the penalty. So Gates assisted on the first goal and drew the penalty that led to the second. trying to get my numbers for last season on Briley.
I think that wasn't a card. I think his whistle device is orange.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's what we saw.
Harnois, 10 goals last season, 2 goals in the first 2 games, and that gives Attleboro some breathing room.
Right.
Nice defensive play, number 23, Ella Stromfors, a sophomore. Inside 10 minutes to go, Ned.
Right, and see, that's one of the few kicks left in this game that's direct, so could score. Traditionally, that sort of foul was always resulted in a direct kick.
Yeah. But that was a bullet shot by
nice,
Briley.
Nice.
Off the right post. Absolutely nothing that Ferreira could do.
No.
Campbell. One thing we've seen over the years, Ned, Attleboro goaltenders are not shy when it comes to coming out of that net and meeting the ball. You know, last year against King Philip, John, I'm trying to remember the name of their great goaltender. King Philip last season, they were upset in the Division II South Sectional Finals by Bishop Fian of Attleboro. They only allowed 4 goals all season, all regular season last year, King Philip, and Briley Harnois had the 3rd. Okay. Imagine that, 4 goals all regular season. And that time Harnois playing the passing role. Couldn't link up with number 12, Gracie Calderon. Great play around the Attleboro goaltender, but losing the angle was Brooke Ferreira. Ned, what happened there?
Keeper aggressively came out, and the Milford player made this great move to get a little bit. Unfortunately, they say a bit too long a touch.
Yeah.
She couldn't catch it back up to it.
On grass, she makes that play. On this techno turf, it rolled away from her.
It's also possible if she'd hit it less thing, then she wouldn't have gotten by the keeper.
That's true.
But again, it's what she had to do. You don't stand back there and wait for that. You
Right.
got to go out and challenge.
Yep.
You got to commit.
Number 17, Riley Sullivan is in. Inside 8 minutes to go. 2-0 Bombardiers. Nice one touch. That pass is mid-hit. Dunley with the steal.
And working their way up, working it up.
And then Dunley knocked down away from the ball. That'd be interference in hockey.
I decided made no difference play on here.
Yeah.
There's
a little hip action by the Attleboro player. That was
allowed to happen.
Yes, that's Olivia Meyer down the right wing. Trying to get the number. That was number 16. So it looks like Bethany Alves has now moved to the midfield, replacing Gates after Gates was shaken up, leading to the Harnois goal on the free kick.
Again, Milford.
Yep.
Tending to not get their own passes on the free kicks. Attleboro's moving to them.
Boy, as Graber played well defensively. Broke up the drive. Milford got it back. There's a nice crossing pass.
She's in.
Onside. Mickelson again has a breakaway down the right. Shot. Wide. Mickelson has got that knack, Ned.
Well, that's in the category she'd like that kick back.
Yes. But she has that knack to wait and pounce.
That's right.
And she's only been offside once all game on that play. Approaching 6 minutes to go, 2-0 Attleboro. Coach Thornton, the assistant coach, trying to get Campbell's attention. No, this way.
This is not holding up giant cards like they do in football.
Yeah, I
Tell
know.
them what to do.
You know, years ago I was on the air with a gentleman named Frank Foley, still an active comedian up in Worcester area. We went to high school together. And Frank, he was an outstanding hockey player. He was a college baseball player at Merrimack. And for a good athlete, he was one of the worst high school football players you ever want to see. And we finally figured out what it was. In his business life, Frank was, we all hate meetings in business. Right. Frank hated them with a burning passion. And we realized that's why he didn't do well in football, where there's a meeting every 30 seconds. Yeah. They call it a huddle. But so seriously, an outstanding high school hockey player, a collegiate-level baseball player, and the worst football player for a good athlete I've ever seen. Just couldn't take the meetings.
Well, the COVID rules here sort of discourage meetings on the field.
Exactly.
Stay away,
Inside 5 minutes to go, 2-0 Attleboro. And by the way, I want to thank Jillian Mickelson for not making a break towards the goal while I was telling
the story.
Another one of my unrelated stories. 19, Isabella DeFranzo, she's a senior, wears number 19, some kind of brace on that right knee.
I think it's K-tape.
Okay. But she's got a good head for the game of soccer.
Yeah.
Emma Riley starts the play, gets it to Dunley.
Right, didn't lose it.
Here's Alves. One touch. Trying to see who that is. Oh, that's number 8, Angelique Duran, who's in. Angelique, excuse me. Got it the third time. Milford with the counter. And coming back into the play is Emma Riley. But Milford gets it back thanks to the work of Brooke Ferreira. That's Mickelson again, Ned.
Okay, so she got the ball but got the player.
Trying to remember the name of the new Attleboro hockey coach because we got to send him footage of that play by Graber. That's how to throw a hip check.
Right. Well, this. But I got the ball. No. That's not the only consideration.
I mean, she kept her elbow down, so that was good. But that was
one thing I noticed here again. There's no defensive wall. They're not allowed to be that close to each other.
Direct kick high. That's the second kick they've put through the uprights, they being the Scarlet Hawks. Right. And we're inside 3 minutes to go, 2-0 Bombardiers. I think, Ned, we've seen that based on this game, I think the Bombardiers are the more talented team. But I think Lou Colabello, he's going to be impressed with his Milford team's grit today.
Yeah, they're being a little bit out-hustled, and I think they're a bit under-skilled or less skilled.
Yeah.
But they aren't giving up. And
whoops.
Not allowed to touch it. You got to use your feet.
Briley Harnois is stretching on the sideline. She's out of the game right now. Milford's Corpy knocked the ball off the field. Briley didn't see it coming, got her right in the squash, right in the noggin.
No, she used her foot.
Oh, okay.
Well, any rational person would have used their hands, but they're not supposed to touch the ball now.
There's Angelique Duran, looking good for the future, a junior. Also number 25, Olivia Meyer. We're in super secret mystery time.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my roster, and I think every player who dressed has played today for the Bombardiers.
Yeah, they did a big swap of several a little while ago.
With the exception of Ava Palazzo, the backup goaltender, but she wears number 18 when she plays in the field. I don't think that's the only player who hasn't gotten up there. Oh, nice play by Milford's Borges. And that right back, number 17, Riley Sullivan, has had a good fourth quarter. Milford rushing to try to get one more scoring bid in.
Oh, it's an offside.
Dunley with the steal.
Again, aggressiveness, moving towards the ball by Attleboro. He was winning it for them.
It's Angelique Duran knocking it out of bounds. 12 seniors on this Attleboro roster. Eleanor Graber, Olivia Calderon, Megan Pranzer, Cassandra Stuger, Briley Harnois, Jessica Gates, Gracie Calderon, number 12, Emma Riley, Gabriella Bosch, Riley Sullivan, and the Meyer sisters, Amelia and Olivia. Oh, we messed up Bella Salviati, who's not dressed today, unfortunately. Boy, that was Graber making another play.
Right.
Ned, she makes so many plays moving towards the ball. I love that. And it's a risky for a defender, but she makes plays towards the ball. She doesn't make plays backing up.
Right. Well, that's the game.
2-0 Attleboro. Both goals scored by Briley Harnois in the first, with 8:41 to go in the first quarter. Off the beautiful assist from Jessica Gates, Harnois scored. And then in the fourth quarter, Gates drew a foul about 22 yards out. On the free kick, went to Harnois. She blasted it off the right post, deflected in the net. 2-0 Attleboro. Ned?
Well, this was a nice game to watch. Nice weather. The teams played well. There was no nitpicking at each other. I think the officials did a good job. Good way to start the season. Attleboro showed a lot of energy. As I say, they often, I think, were beating Milford to the second ball. They need still some more practice in working the ball up themselves as a team. But this is the first game. Practice is never like a game.
Yes.
This is their first game of the season. They're going to do it again against Milford later this week.
Yes. That'll be Friday. The girls are playing at Milford. We'll have the Milford boys against Attleboro on Friday. They're only one of the best teams in the state of Massachusetts. Lost in the Division II final after knocking off Nauset of longtime power to reach that final. We'll look forward to that Friday. But thank you so much for joining us. A 2-0 win by the Attleboro Lady Bombardiers over the Milford Lady Scarlet Hawks. I'm Paul Healy for Ned Rich, Dave Angel, and Austin Ricketts in the truck. Thank you so much for joining us on AACS 15 Sports and the AACS YouTube channel.